What's up, guys? My name is P, and I'd like to welcome you to another edition of Phipps Tips. In today's episode, we're going to take a look at the overall market. We're going to check out its top performers, have a look at today's biggest winners and its biggest losers. We're going to have a look at a news article that I found pretty interesting today. We're going to have a little talk about consensus that's going on this week. Then we're going to end it all with a little bit of technical analysis on the Bitcoin. All that and more coming up. Stay tuned. And we're here on CoinMarketCap.com, guys, with the market cap in at $407 billion, with a 24-hour trade volume of $24 billion, and a Bitcoin dominance checking in at 36.6%. Of our top 5 performers, we have Bitcoin up 1%, Ethereum up just 0.38%, Ripple down 0.32%, Bitcoin Bitcoin Cash down 1.04%, and EOS down 4.5%. Coins doing things against Bitcoin. Today we have Zcash up 26.32% against Bitcoin, Kin up 21.5%, Matrix AI Network up 13.46%, Huobi token up 13.41%, and Fusion up 12.33% against Bitcoin. Our biggest winners and our biggest losers today, guys. Our biggest gainer comes with global cryptocurrency, seeing a 235.15% increase over 24 hours. Nullix up 127.11%, Docademic up 86%, Fujicoin up 85%, and Unetwork up 64.27%. Our biggest losers would be Nexty, down 47.42%, Pure down 43%, Lunar down 29.1%, Lala World down 23.42%, and iQuant down 21.27%. Now, guys, what I've decided to start doing is, since like a bunch of these coins that I have no idea about, like this global cryptocurrency, I'm going to start looking into these #1 coins, and at least some in the top 5 that are just doing crazy things. Like this Docademic, I looked at it a couple of days ago, and that's actually for like it has a lot to do with the medical field and having patients' healthcare and information on the blockchain, so it's easier for doctors to actually be able to get a hold of your information and not have to, track it down from one doctor to another doctor, to a hospital, to another hospital. All of it's going to be on the blockchain. At least that's the way they're wanting to do it. And, I think that's great. And that's probably why it's seeing an 86% increase today. But we're going to move on to our news article for today. Cryptocurrencies still have a big problem that is a big deal. Well, we'll see about that. Stay right there. And here we are, guys, on CNBC.com. Cryptocurrencies still have a problem with exchange rates, Fed's Bullard says. A lack of consistent exchange rates remains a big deal for cryptocurrencies, St. Louis Fed President James Bullard said. The key for Bitcoin and others in the space will be convincing investors that the product can maintain value, the central bank official said at the Consensus Conference in New York. Bullard added that he doubts that at this point the Fed will introduce its own digital currency. Instability in exchange rates remains the biggest obstacle towards more widespread cryptocurrency acceptance, St. Louis Fed President James Bullard said Monday. Bitcoin and its growing legion of competitors have been on a highly volatile ride, particularly over the past year and a half or so. At one point in 2017, Bitcoin was trading for nearly $20,000, and now is trading for less than half of that. And currently, guys, Bitcoin is trading for $8,760 this very moment. Such a lack of uniformity has kept speculators heavily active in crypto trading. However, Bullard said it likely will also drive away consumers and businesses. The exchange rate problem is a big deal because you don't know how they're going to trade against each other, he told CNBC's Seema Modi from the sidelines on the Consensus Conference in New York. That happens even with big-time currencies like the yen or the US dollar. Many of these major nation-state currencies haven't experienced anything close to what's happened to crypto. However, some, like Venezuela and Zimbabwe, have, due in large part because they didn't control the issuance of their currencies and ended up with hyperinflation. While Bitcoin has a finite level of set on ultimate issuance, the crypto space has struggled to keep investor confidence about maintaining value. You've got this kind of special problem of who's going to issue the currency and what are those promises about future issuance, and can you really maintain the credibility of those promises? Bullard earlier told audience members at the conference, if you can't, the value of your currency is going to zero the same way the Venezuelan bolivar has. And what he's saying there, guys, is like all these startup companies and all these ICOs, guys, like basically what you're investing in is just a promise that they're going to fulfill what they're outlining in their white papers. And I mean, it's understandable. We are all investing that way. I know I am. Like, they are putting out use cases, but for the most part, it's highly speculative still, guys. So that's just something to keep in mind while you are investing or trying to trade. You know, just something to keep in mind. Bullard said it's not likely at this point that the Fed will introduce its own digital currency, as some have suggested. He expressed confidence that the dollar is not threatened by cryptos, though his presence at the conference suggested the central bank is watching developments. The drift to a non-uniform currency could become a serious issue for U.S. cryptocurrencies take up a large volume of trade, he said. You could imagine going to a store and now you have 10 different ways or 100 different ways that you can pay. That is exactly what people have not liked historically. You want a uniform thing. A dollar is a dollar. So, I mean, that is true there, guys. There needs to be just like one crypto to rule them all. If you guys have been paying attention to ICOs, one is on its way out called Apollo. That might be one that you want to look into. It's definitely one I'm going to look into. I want to do a deep dive into it. Because from what I've heard, this coin can do everything. And I mean, that's just something that I'm interested in seeing. So, you know, we'll see. But we're going to move on to our Bitcoin analysis. So stay right there, guys. And here we are, guys, on the Bitcoin versus US dollar day scale using the Bitfinex exchange information. And it is consensus week, guys, meaning New York City has a 3-day blockchain convention going on. Everything and anything about the crypto space is going on there right now. And historically speaking, during this week, there has always been a run-up or a bull run. Now, so far today, you know, today being the first day, we haven't seen so much. We do have a green hammer printed currently. If I can zoom in here a little bit, turn off auto. Let's see if I can't zoom in a little more and get a better picture for you guys. There we go. There we go. Right here, we can see a green hammer forming. We got 3 green candles on an upward trajectory, which is good. That is a good sign. We're going to zoom out just a tad here. So, guys, consensus. Let's talk about it. Do you think that we're going to end up in the bull run that everybody's expecting? I personally, from the way this market has been behaving the last, I don't know, week and a half, 2 weeks, I don't see it happening. I mean, there's been all sorts of good news, like Goldman Sachs talking about opening up its own trading desk, NASDAQ opening up its own trading desk, George Soros entering the crypto space. None of that has impacted Bitcoin the way it needs to. I don't know if this 3-day convention is going to be what sends us to the moon. I have my doubts. That's all I'm saying. I have my doubts. But let's do some technicals here, guys. Oh, excuse me. We're going to grab our trend line here, and we can see that we're starting to print 3 green candles. So we're going to set our trend line like this. We're going to move it so we get a few more touches, like so. So let's, for argument's sake, say this is our trend line now that we're currently plotting a path on. We're going to take another trend line. We're going to start here, and we're going to kind of make a point. Drag it there, like so. Then we're going to drag this one back, get as many touches as we can, and let's see what kind of wedge that we're in here. We need to bring this down some, like so. Okay, that looks good. So, we're kind of in a wedge-ish formation, guys. Like that. There. So, we've got a few days, about beginning of June, see what happens there. But we do have lines of resistance and support. Like, we're currently bouncing on a support line here, right in through here, as we can see. And then on up, like we're currently experiencing a little bit of resistance here at the 8,700 line as we try to push through to like the 8,089, 9,000, somewhere around there, like through here. This area here specifically is a bit of resistance. If we can punch through there, guys, we will turn this resistance again into some support as we try to punch through this downward trend here that we've got going on, this trend line here, and hopefully on into 10K. That's where we want to be. But overall, guys, the market is looking rather green today, which is good. Hopefully this week just sends us to all new highs for some of these coins, and others, you know, just get us back to, you know, just parallel and even. Only time will tell. But that's going to do it for the video today, guys. If you're still with me after all this time, hit that subscribe button, as I try to post a video every single day, Monday through Friday. If you learned anything new, hit that like button, share it with a friend. And as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.